today's video, I'm going to share with you some things I've done to achieve the goals I set for myself. Welcome back to 10X Power Up. My name is Steve. So what are your goals? Do you want to make the next classification, expert, sharpshooter, master, high master? Do you want to become a distinguished rifleman? What are your goals? Define what your goals are. When you get to the range, what is it that you want to achieve? I know for me, I have a huge problem around a lot of people. When you get to Camp Perry, you have 1,000+ shooters on the line. For me, that makes me very uncomfortable. That's something I needed to overcome. How did I overcome that? Well, I realized that out of the 1,101 people on the firing line, I was the only one who cared about what I was doing. The other 1,099 shooters are busy shooting, tending to their duties as pit pullers, scorers, or on the ready line, or getting ready to do what they have to do. So once I got that in my mind and understood that, I started to relax a little bit. Now that's just me. I have a big problem around people. And the other thing that used to happen to me is I wanted to do so good all the time. When I got up and offhand, I'd be shaking like this. And once I got through offhand, then I started to settle out, and I would shoot at the time, or even now, what my typical average would be. And I could never get through offhand. So I asked a few people. I asked a retired AMU shooter. He said, get in your position. I got in my position. It was like you're too tight. Your whole body is tight. You got to get in position, relax, take a deep breath, completely relax your body and just fall into position. It helped me out a great deal. And shooting through your nervousness, use that energy in a positive way. So one thing I did for that, I stretch when I get before I get to the firing line. I relax my body. When I get on the firing line, I take several deep breaths before I even do anything. And then when I get in position, I actually come down, I tighten up my entire body all the way down to my feet, and then I just completely relax and my body drops into position. And if I don't like what I see through that reticle, I don't pull that trigger. So those are a couple things that helped me to start to shoot better. Now, how did I start to achieve my goals? I said, I'm going to leg out this year, okay? And all I did, I didn't care about score, I didn't care about the matches. All I did was imagine myself on the firing line after I got my last leg, just texting my daughter saying I did it. I knew I shot a good score, and I immediately picked up my phone and texted my daughter I did it. The point here is that I visualized what was going to happen. And on those leg matches through that year, all I did was get to the match, and I shot my score because I knew I could do that. So I didn't try to shoot something that I never did before. I didn't want to put that kind of stress on myself. I shot the score that my mind and my subconscious mind could agree to, and that was good enough to leg out. And that's the key point. When you're going to become a distinguished rifleman, you only have to be in the top 10%. And to achieve distinguished rifleman, you're shooting against non-distinguished shooters, all fantastic shooters, including yourself. You're only shooting against those who are vying for the same thing you are, which is the distinguished badge. You need to be in the top 10%. Camp Perry's the top 10%. It's usually about 70 shooters. If you're in that ballpark, you're going to get your leg. So once you realize that, it takes that stress off yourself saying, oh, I have to win, I have to win. Now, an example of this is I shot Ridgeville last year, and one of the shooters was vying for his last leg, and they were only giving out one leg, and everybody there was phenomenal. So he was like really nervous. I never met the guy before, and I simply said to him, just do what you know how to do. Forget about score. Don't count each point. Don't worry about who's doing what. And he legged out. He got his last leg. So don't put that kind of stress on yourself where you are, oh my God, I'm standing. I only shot, 95, so I'm done for the day. It doesn't work like that, okay? Don't put that kind of stress on yourself. If you consistently shoot 95s and offhand, then shoot your 95. Your 96s, 7s, and so on will start to come, and they'll become more prevalent in your career. If you shoot sitting fantastic, and you're only giving yourself a 94 and offhand, take your 94, shoot your sitting fantastic. Do what you do well and keep doing it. The mechanical stuff, the physical stuff is fantastic, and you do need to train that, and you do need to practice that constantly and improve those positions. But as I said before, it's 5% physical, 95% mental, in my opinion. If you like the information I'm presenting to you, give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe. Leave me a comment in the section below. Let me know what you thought of this video. It's the first one of this type that I'm actually going to be doing. Thanks for watching 10X Power Up. Have a great day, and see you on the range.